Hi Gemini, this is your August 22nd through August 28th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love and an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week, and you better sit down, Gemini. Anyway, we've got the Emperor, we've got the Seven of Cups clarified by the Tower, we have the Empress clarified by the Lovers. In the potential outcome, we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups and the Two of Cups, and we also have the Star on the bottom of the deck. I don't think zodiac sign that you're going to be dealing with of a person you're going to be dealing with really matters, but yeah, you could be dealing with an Aries, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, or even another Gemini. What's important here is that we have both the Emperor and the Empress in the same spread, right? Both of them came out on the left side, and I don't know if you know what that means, but let me tell you, I've got some news for you. This person is your divine counterpart. You're going to marry this person. You guys belong together, and it's going to hit you like a freight train. You do not see this coming. It's going to rock your world. Perhaps you're going to be overwhelmed at some point. You're going to be like, what? What's happening? Right? But yeah, like I said, Gemini, sit down. Sit down and just, take it in. Take your time, take it in, and yeah, this is it. Anyway, the Emperor and the Empress, you cannot go above that. It's better than the King and the Queen, even of the same suit. Divine counterparts, right? Yeah, you could be the Emperor or the Empress, it doesn't really matter. I clarified the Empress because I just wanted to get more details, and we got the Lovers. The Lovers is your personal card, Gemini. That's your major arcana card. But besides that, the Lovers could be a twin flame connection, if you believe in twin flames, right? Very appropriate for this reading. The Lovers is, in my opinion, if I want to stay general, is the best card when it comes to a love connection between two people. This is a card of a soulmate connection. This is a card of a twin flame connection, like I already said. And the Lovers could simply be the lover of your life. Also, in my opinion, the only other card that comes close to it in terms of two people falling in love with each other is the Two of Cups. And you see the last card right next to the deck, what that card is? It is the Two of Cups. You got both of them on the table. Speaking of both, there's two cards in the tarot deck that represent the wish come true. Guess what? You got both of them on the table as well. The Star on the bottom of the deck is one of them, and the Nine of Cups, the card in the middle of the potential outcome, is the second one. Right? Right? The Star is also the personal Aquarius card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Right? So with the Seven of Cups clarified by the Tower right next to the Emperor, this is, like I said, is going to be so unexpected. It will hit you, like I said, like a freight train with the Tower card. This is your world being rocked, right? It's going to be so shocking to you. The Seven of Cups, I think this is you being overwhelmed. The Seven of Cups could be interpreted in so many different ways, but in this case, this is you like taken aback. You're like, what? What's happening? What's happening? Perhaps you did not expect this to happen this week, or in any way at some point in this year or in this lifetime. But it is happening, right? The Ten of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups and the Two of Cups in the potential outcome. The Ten of Pentacles is one of the commitment or marriage cards. It's a very solid, very grounded, long-term type of a deal. Rock solid, as a matter of fact. This is when people buy real estate together, they grow old together, have children together, and all that good stuff. The Nine of Cups, like I said, is the second or one of the wish come true cards, wish granted cards, and the Two of Cups, as already mentioned, is also a pretty good card to have. Just that one card, the Two of Cups, would have been awesome. Together with the Lovers, it's, awesome times 2 or times 10. The Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of two people feeling the same way towards one another. It's a card of two people on the same page. Two people definitely, in love with each other. So, yeah. I know what I'm not going to do, Gemini. I'm not going to do an extended for you. Because that would definitely be a waste of time. Right? Yeah, a very interesting week, Gemini. You can always let me know in the comments down below how it plays out or what their zodiac sign is, just so I have it for my reference. I'm kind of curious myself, because some of you may already know I'm a Gemini too. So let's reconvene in a few days and see what happens. All right, really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. Gemini, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Hangman, we have the Chariot, we have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords, and we also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Leo or whatever your person's zodiac sign is. This spread is all about something that is finally starting to move forward, and when it does start to move forward, it's going to take off like a rocket. Perhaps you're an astronaut and you are going into space. I'm kidding, or am I? I don't know. Anyway, the Hangman, the first card that came out, this is a card of stagnation. You know, nothing happening for whatever reason. And the rest of the spread as well is completely opposite. You know, the Chariot right next to the Hangman is a completely opposite energy. This is one of the fastest cards in the deck. It's also a card of a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer. The Chariot could be a car. Perhaps you were waiting for a car to be delivered, and this week it's here. You're purchasing it. You're finally taking possession of that car, right? And now you're all excited. Perhaps you will even go on a road trip. Right, but the Chariot is also a card of victory. It is a card of moving forward, right? So something that was stuck, that was not moving forward, is definitely moving forward this week. For some of you, perhaps you really wanted to go to a particular vacation destination, but you just didn't want to pay so much money for it. And this week, there's going to be a newsletter from your favorite travel agency saying that vacation destination is 50% off. And you're like, yes, finally. Right? But it's just an example. You get the idea, right? We have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords. So it's like one ace clarified by the other. This is definitely a new beginning. This is definitely excitement. This is definitely you getting all ready to move forward, and you're actually moving forward. Right? One ace clarified by the other ace, this barely ever happens. Right, so perhaps you really, really wanted this. And now that it's here, you're like, all right, so now this is definitely happening. I'm definitely doing this, or we're definitely doing this, because this is a couple spread. Right, the Sun on the bottom of the deck is the personal Leo card. This is also a card of clarity. And it's the happiest card in the deck. You know, this card always talks about joy, success, happiness, and feeling on top of the world. And there's also a kid in the Sun card riding that horse, so perhaps has to do with a child or children. All right, so perhaps your child is finally off to school, and you're like, yes. Well, I mean it in a good way, you know. You're like, all right, so now we'll have a few minutes each day to just do what we always wanted to do, or because all of your attention was on your child or your kids. You know what I mean? All right, good. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent act. We have the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Eight of Cups. We have Judgment, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We also have the Ten of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Wands, and Death on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. I was hoping to get a Court card, and that was one of the reasons why I clarified every single card. Right? Yeah, but we got every single element on the table, right? We got Pentacles, Cups, Swords, and Wands, so any zodiac sign. But whatever their zodiac sign is, I think to you personally, this is done. You're not going back to this person. So they are beating a dead horse. Well, hypothetically speaking, right? So yeah, but I gotta be fair. They're coming back with the Ace of Pentacles, right? This is, perhaps they know that the only way to get you back is to do something big, something major. The Ace of Pentacles sometimes comes through as a proposal, but yeah, they know that in your mind, you've already made up your mind. Right, that you're not going back to this person, but perhaps they still have this is like their last attempt, and with this last attempt, they know they gotta go big or they gotta go home, right? And they're definitely going home, right? The Eight of Cups clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. In this case, this is them coming back to you, right? The Judgment. The next card over is a card of somebody coming back from the past. The Wheel of Fortune is what they want. They want to start a new cycle with you. Death on the bottom of the deck. It could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but you know, death it's done. It's over. Especially with the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands also being there right next to the deck. The Ten of Swords is a card of an ending. So yeah, you're basically shutting them down. The Ten of Wands clarifying the Ten of Swords. It's just too much. You know, this person is just too much drama, too big of a burden. It's like you don't see yourself getting back together with them because it's just too much happened. There's too much history, bad history between you and them, and you're like, you know what? No. So yeah, you're sending this person back to the past where they belong. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Gemini, this week. We have the Page of Swords with the Ace of Swords clarifying it. We also have the Hierophant, Temperance, and the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Sagittarius. This spread is about a Gemini who is either looking for a new job or who is doing research for their existing job. Right? That's what it is. Next spread, right? No. Well, let's talk about this real quick. The Page of Swords, the first card that came out, is a card of spying or looking, right? Researching, looking for something, right? And for some of you, like I said, it's you looking for a new job or doing research, right? The Ace of Swords, clarifying the Page of Swords. So yeah, the answers are coming. The answer is yes with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords always brings clarity, always brings answers, and that answer is usually yes. The Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a card of work, business, and finances. The Hierophant in the middle. When it comes to work, business, and finances, the Hierophant is a card of something official, something formal, something full-time, you know, something that requires paperwork, something that requires signatures, right? Temperance right next to the deck. You know, Temperance is all about patience. You know, so I think this is a suggestion from the universe. Just be patient. If you're researching something, you'll find the answer. You know, if you're looking for a new job, just relax. You'll find it. All right. So yeah, that's what this whole spread is all about. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Gemini, this week. We have the Five of Wands clarified by the Five of Pentacles. We have the Page of Wands. We also have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This really reminds me of the X spread I did for you a few minutes ago. It's probably talking about the same thing. What you're not expecting is a message, and this is from somebody you already know, right? Because you have history with this person, and they're coming in. After that message, they will make a serious offer, or perhaps that's what the message is about. Or if you do decide to talk to them, they'll talk to you about, you know, getting serious, getting back together. But you're like, no. No way, Jose. All right? Yeah, the Five of Wands clarified by the Five of Pentacles, all the way to your left. Somebody feels miserable, somebody feels left out in the cold, right? Perhaps with the Five of Wands, this is them struggling to come back to you and make you this offer. The Five of Wands could have also been a major fight that brought down your connection at some point in the past, or it was that last final fight. Nevertheless, here they are with the Page of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, right? The Page of Wands is a message, and it could be like a very light-hearted message, like, hey, you want to grab a cup of coffee? Or, hey, how you been? What's up with you? You want to catch up, right? But this is just a facade, right? So what they really want to talk to you about is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, I think we had that ace in that X spread, right? Yeah, I think we did. So yeah, they're actually serious, but you're like, you know what? It's just too little, too late. This ship has sailed. This train has left the station, and you're pretty much shutting it down, right? The Ten of Swords, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. This is you shutting it down, turning it down. And with the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck, this is you definitely rejecting them. This is a card of a rejection. So yeah, that's what you're not expecting. And that's what I have for you, Gemini, for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.